As Saw definitely the more experienced team, while OG definitely have the players. Can Quito back that statement up? No. Autos Dose will lead off with the opener.
Great start right there. Not letting him fall back. Trying to spot out for some early info, but he gets caught early, and that's going to trigger the B execute quickly. No hesitation here coming through for Saw as they take the bomb site with no resistance.
Fiku and Nexa, though, side by side. Spam through the smoke as well. Good tags, but no kills to back it up. No foothold into the site just yet, as the smokes need to fade here for OG to get activated. In the meantime, the flank is dealt with by Story. Elements start to run out here for OG as this pistol round is looking Saws all the way. Even some team damage in the mix.
Used to that big structure, but this isn't big anymore. This is OG.
We'll see how he can work with it, as U-Jerks and company are going to lead the charge into the B site once again. Lots of molly damage, though. A couple players go down to half HP, and Fasher will make short work of U-Jerks, while Dose will collect on Fasher as the trade. 4-on-4. Smoke still needing to fade, though, for OG to get their sight lines available, and there it is from Quito. One headshot, and almost a finisher on Autos Dose. There's a chance here. Mutiras, though, closing the gap with a MAC-10. Saw want to pressure that A ramp, and it's really putting all the pressure on the Fasher. Meets a double grenade and has to flee out into the open and dropped by U-Jerks. A really nice setup there from Saw.
It's a beautiful little double up on the HE right there. I mean, he tries to run away, but he walks right into the crosshair. Fico taking some mid space to try and recover lost ground. They've gambled everyone off of this B site. Saw might just try and brute force into the stack, but they do have plenty of time to work with here.
And still plenty of utility. A second wave can go through, but a boost up there from Nexa. And Fiku also gets caught on the flank, so problems here. Smoke into elevator, plant to go through. Nexa, though, up on the boost. Does get away with it. Dink almost gets two there. But that might not be enough to win the round. Story keeps going. What a shot on Regali. And Quito at the...
Now coming through. And a lot of presence towards this B side of the map here. Dodging up with an initial flash as Quito left in a very awkward position.
That's a great position, though, that he's able to work around with. The quad section is something. Consistency, though, is key. Through the smoke, Roman. What an opener onto Fasher. Just makes out like a bandit right underneath Nex's nose. And he even makes the reposition to yellow. Roman is not leaving this. In fact, he's found an incredible timing up the yellow side. There's no way you'd expect this. Gets the shoulder of Regali. Roman's on a tear. In the meantime, U-Jerks and Autos Dose making moves on the B site. But Fiku's putting up the hold from the generators. He drops one Portuguese player. Molly somehow doesn't force him into the open on 25 points of health and still going in. Runs out of ammunition, though, and will go down as a result. 2 versus 3. Regali trying to take angles into the site. But nothing's being given just yet. Instead, it's Nexa to drop the planter as a quick 1-for-1.
It's a mid lurk, though. Is Regali prepared for it here? He's going to start to turn his attention, kind of aware that Roman could be coming through this way.
Yeah, but he's more afraid of the A site rather than the mid play. And some insane ring around the rosy. Is Roman going to check the jump up? You didn't see him? You didn't see him?
No way.
Regali should be a dead man because of it. And no one calling out.
Getting more efficiency out of Roman. Story yet to even fall just yet here. And Saul standing tall here. 7-1 right now on this T side. Just not being able to really power past this offense here. Again, a lot of freedom here for Quito. He's been taking a lot of those duels right now.
Oh, and this is about to be a bloodbath. For who, though? The rum boost over works. Autos Dose and Mutiras doing... He's going to hold the forward angle here on the crane. The Story's off is going to be wheeled into position. Going just around the edge and spots the shoulder, and Regali's down. No chance to react there. Next in line is Fiku. Story is tearing apart these sites, one player at a time, and it's just Fasher having a fight on every single different angle. He's ran down by U-Jerks, and once again, another perfect round from Saw.
And a quick answer to our head-to-head as well right now. Story has got Regali's number. He's got everyone's number right now. The opping out of this guy has been absolutely incredible right now. 12 kills, no deaths. We're going to be 10 rounds in. You've got to be kidding. That's an incredible output right there. And he has not skipped a beat. Udric's going to cap things off there. Keeping things nice and tight.
Players over towards ramp. Saw are getting ready to hit the B site already. And Keto is in for a world of hurt. He needs at least one. He does get it and stays alive for some extras, but will fall to Roman. Now Fasher out in the open. Does deliver on that front. A kill and a half out of him. And Roman running low on health. Story, though, has been given an angle. Nexa has to be careful about his peak, and he is. With the flash, Roman falls. 2 versus 4. All these players coming in from one angle, but the smoke to lock off the other. On the edge of the map here, Story misses and finally goes down. And it's looking like OG are here to put the retake together. Mutiris spotted over the top of the smoke. Regali's got... Honestly, they need to close down this half in style. But you jerks, once again, entries onto Fasher, caught out in the open. Fiku, round these smokes, you jerks with just the double entry up ramp, and that's something OG can't afford.
A taste of their own medicine right here, right on back. Double entry coming through here from Udrix to star the entry department. Finds the first 2. It's going to set a sour tone. Regali's trying to pull this one back.
Respect it. Works. It's burning, though, and he'll fall to the molly.
Oh.
He got tagged up through the wall. It slowed him down just enough. And OG have to save.
That little, breakdown right there. Molly, but also follow it up with some spam through the wall. That's an easy trade. With, like you said, this looks a little bit silly in this occasion when Fiku is standing right in his face. Worth the shot there to try and cap off an extra round for the half. No injuries found, but Udric's already up the ramp right now. Could cause a lot of chaos.
Yeah, surprise. They just a contact block up the ramp, and now Fasher, these 2 riflers are trapped in position. Nexa, though, his position, no way they're going to expect it. First kill goes his way. Mutiris and Story have to find a way to recover it. If Nexa swings in, though, they could give the fight over to the AWP, and that gives an opportunity here for Saw as Story takes the fight himself. 2 versus 2 now.
Story threaded that needle perfectly on the aggression right there and is able to capitalize with an isolated duel to equal out the numbers here, but he wants more. And again, he's going to be tested by Regale, who struggled a little bit in this map, but wants to level up now.
And Regale's going to find it.
Kill to cap off the half is going to give them some extra edge here.
Yeah, look at this. Hot flash follow up, but Fasher able to deal with you jerks, giving OG the space up the ramp. But Roman is one of the last lines of defense available, and he's putting up a good fight. Fasher couldn't hit his headshot, so Roman still stays a problem while Mutiris goes up top and drops him. Roman eventually falls, trying to reposition, but Keto is next in line. 1v2 here for Nexa. He has no armor on this play, but he does have the bomb and a minute to work with.
Some time. Bomb plant would be nice, but I think they just straight up need the win to give him a better foundation here. So Nexa needs to lead by example. Fortunately for him, he doesn't have armor to back this clutch up, though. And they're not budging. Nexa's waiting for aggression here, but they're just playing as a duo. I'm sure if he was to head towards that B side, they'd retake as a duo. But I don't know if he's going that way. A looks to be his end goal here, and they're going to let him funnel on in with these 2 positions.
Hold on, but Mutiris has just left his teammate alone. And it gives Nexa a chance. But I think Nexa's just going to want to get the plant first and foremost. Set that in. But Anastose will just run him down, not even giving him a chance. OG, this round is mandatory. But it's not looking good to start. Roman, straight smoke spam. Fasher thinks he's cheeky with a one-way. Roman dismisses him.
Peeks behind his own molly as well to give him even further shrouding of the vision. Fico doesn't realize the task at hand. This high-low setup, should be best case scenario 1 and done. We'll see if he can find that if he's prepared. Just peek out and take advantage. Continue it.
There's so much confidence out of Saw. They're not playing like an underdog right now. I mean, This team surely feels a lot of confidence off the back of their win in North Europe. Or rather, not the win, but rather the second place. The strong showing so far throughout their showing. But hold on. OG are battling back. At least a bit. Keto and Nexa putting in some work on the B stairs. But still the advantage held by Saw could dissipate here as Story falls next. Low HP for everyone involved, though, on OG. Regali 16-8.
Going in the opening stages of this game.
Man.
It'd just be one of these maps that you have to brush off if you're OG and set your sights towards future.
Of course, you're just a new team. Only really formed 2 to 3 weeks ago. And you've been tossed into the Counter-Strike season without lots of strats, prep. Haven't gotten a full map pool brought out, and you're forced to play one of your opponent's best maps on. No matter how good your opponent is, when even like 9, when they bring out their pocket picks against,
Figure it out. And
Yes.
maybe not in this map here, but maybe in the future.
sights will definitely be set on towards map number 2 here. Regali still wants to plug something into this Vertigo. A nice shot and an opener, as well as Keto playing a very nasty angle out of Stosenard. We will see a 3 versus 5 and a pretty likely round victory. Only defender is Mutiris with just a FAMAS. This round is looking to settle down. But it is Mutiris. He has had his time as a star player here for Saw. But the rest of Saw don't feel too interested. But the bomb hasn't gotten planted yet. Like, it's giving time for a retake effort to assemble. But with Fiku dropping Story, things quickly turn against the Portuguese.
It's back-to-back rounds where he's been able to find some nice pickoffs. This time, the opening of the round. He's sticking about. Not gonna leave. Not gonna evacuate this control too early. Might be rewarded for it depending on what Matias wants to go for. Just jumping about. Nothing too crazy here. And Story scoped in, but it's only a scout. How much can he do? Story's actually so good with the scout.
We'll see if that comes to fruition. There's swing around the corner, but that's just as he falls off. A great grenade, but Mutira swings into too many players. All right, but Story rings out with the scout. A team kill in the mix as well. I brought it back. 2 versus 2. Where is that bomb? It's still in spawn.
Oh, no.
OG have to scram with next, maybe just to lock in the round. And eject out of the site. They lose Keto as their entry fragger for no gain. Viku can't find anything in mill. OG have to reset a player down.
Saw the utility utilized on that B play as well here. Just going to complicate the matter just a little bit. Spreads that defense out throughout the map though, but they still have an op to move past here in Story towards middle. He's been sharp. Regale can help out as well.
Yeah, but Story is just holding with an op, and that's exactly what you want to see out of it. Denying every single peek. 2 kills, easy. Nexa running up. Mutiris does jump out in the open, though, and Ados Dosa is going to receive a molly for his troubles. He'll burn and go down to a headshot. Nexa is trying to get his team back into it. And Vasher is helping out as well. A 2 versus 5 effort here from OG. Vasher up top is going to
Vitalize himself here.
Hello there. Roman? Right, flying through these smokes and dealt with by Fasher. The early setup is being swept aside here by OG. The pendulum swings. Now, yes. Well, I will say, some of these rounds, you can call it garbage time, but this is starting to become real. Not even just in terms of the comeback. Maybe OG don't complete this. You never know. But the confidence is at an all-time high right now for OG compared to what we saw early in this map. We'll see if they can continue it here on the site. 3 versus 5. Story holding down the line with an AWB, but Keto going up top. He is dealt with by Mutiris. This round is not over in the eyes of Saw, but Basher wants to end it like that. Another triple kill out of him. And Ados Dose needs the clutch.
Scary stuff right there. Fasher, a little bit of an overheat right there. This cost him his life. Rose Dose has a little bit of utility to try for this retake effort. Smoke and a molly combination and a kit. This is very doable, but he's got to go quickly.
Smoke going to the sky, but where? It'll bounce over on top of the bomb perfectly. A molly even can go in towards ramp. Have to be aware of side hall. He's gonna go ahead. Is he gonna go for the full stick? He is. Versus 2 players. You would think this is a death sentence. No, we cannot be possible.
He got it.
He steals it from...
To move up towards the side hall. Good early utility damage here. Great molly to follow it up here. He's getting chased.
Yeah, Saw seemed to have got his number. A perfect molly, but continuing the push down could be very risky, but caught chambering another op shot in a big flank as well. The communication not there from OG. Viku falls, and this map seems to be the exact same. Keto can't tap down his opposition, and Saw will eventually secure it. 16-9 on their map pick.
Nice attempt right there from OG. They
Go ahead and run it. We're hopping into OG versus Saw. As now OG moved to their pick of Inferno. They've taken some of the top teams in the world on this map to the brink. Let's see if they can keep it here against Saw. Jumping into this, Roman dual Beretta is doing some work, but Keto flying Glock right into Mutiris, and now wrapping through, but Roman's still putting in work with these dual Berettas. Can he get himself a third? He can, but he has to change out these magazines. Somehow gets it back in and turns it for a 4K. He's gonna get the ace with the dual Berettas. Thought I had to bring it up here now. What I do have to talk about is Fasher already opening up in middle, just straight spam from bottom middle and laser beams Mutiris. Zose called forward to take up the slack, but he might have something big on the end of his line right here. Flash through, but Jerks also swings forward. A good pop flash from Story, and it's a quick 3-for-1 back, but then a 3-for-3 is how it settles as OG clap back. Regali and Keto will take the A site, and Roman thinking about throwing his hat into the ring.
So far yet to fall. HE sails way too deep though. Keto in pit. It's a nasty little crossfire. The contact play should be strong enough to get the job done.
Keto's not going to move until Regali sees something. He's on the barrel. Roman realizes it. Ready. Spots out Keto. But it's organization, if I'm correct. I might be wrong. I might be just telling lies. Never mind this. OG making this arch wrap happen with 45 seconds remaining. Mutiris in the corner is going to get cleared. It doesn't matter. The MP9 still works. And OG will begin this split, but Jerks gets himself into position. Even thinking about dropping the smoke, but realizes his time is up. He's going to get smoked out himself. Roman going to get deleted. This series of events is not working out for Saw as Jerks is next in line. Right into Nexus M4.
Maybe Mutiris can use to rotate back over towards that B side, but he's slowly walking instead of getting a move on in. The smoke's really well timed. The execution's already coming through.
Roman? This is an obscene position. Jerks, though, is providing enough support. And that Roman is even needed. Nexa will go down. More smoke spam helping out. Mutiris just leaps through the smoke and deals with the rest. And
he's off there. Regali able to open up proceedings. The boost catches the first pick here. Mutiris starts to cheat his rotation over towards the B side of the map. That's good news for OG. Not sold, though, completely just yet. It's all going to be on a Rose Dose. He needs to deliver all the defense.
Yep, and they're already out of the apartments, but Mutiris and Story are providing a firing line, but fast
there as well. Utility down range here. This is going to be a fight. Viku sent forward. Ujerks just moves past 2.
He takes the third man in line of Fasher. You were talking about it.
Poor guy.
Misses the other 2. Yes. It's like, how did he kill me? I just don't know.
Everyone's blinded for so long. It was a good flash though. Viku getting a little aggressive. But they're committed. I mean, they're kind of doubling down here on this B-side play.
Oh, and helped out by Regali, but Mutiris full commits, but so does Story, and everyone goes down as a result. Another 1v2 on offer here. Autostose coming in from the A site, but no kit available. It's gonna be tough.
There's like maybe 4 or 5 dead bodies there in CT rate that maybe have a kit. Can't quite remember though. And a molly to be tossed in here potentially, but I mean, time is just chugging on through right now. It continues to dwindle, and he's got to make a move soon.
Yeah, he doesn't have a kit, but that molly is placed in the correct corner. Keto will be forced to swing out. A good headshot, but Nexa, all he needs to do is hide, and that's what he does. It's not any sort of gimmicky double setup in the dark position. This is OG's round. 6 to them. Keto also just having a solid game so far. And as Saw continually give this team more fights, OG will oblige. A trade there from you jerks, and well, now Autosdose steps forward, and finally Saw start picking up these duels they've been looking for.
Very aggressive setup towards Banana. Try and give Fasher some flashes to work off of. But he will fall eventually. It's the last smoke, though, over towards this B side that Udrix has just tossed down. They've completely put their faith into him and where he stands. With the 3-man lean towards the A side here. You're not too far off the mark, though, right now. Good idea.
Iku moving forward. Contact being played off of Mutiris is 5-7, but Regali is right there to follow up. Iku not moving without his teammates. And Autosdose, oh, caught sleeping at the wheel as Regali hits him with the electric slide. And now another 1v2 for a different Saw player. Opportunity, but Regali is just...
Setup here, though. Saul playing in a more passive approach with 45 seconds left. They concede a lot of map control with their positioning right now.
Passive approach is kind of what OG want here, especially with Autosdose pulling nades and then Story getting deleted first bullet.
Some of the anchoring positions as well that we didn't see as much out of a Rose Dose, but there's some good utility. Fasher.
What?
Oh, he should have been taken down right there, but he still walks away with a kill. That is fantastic.
19 HP, and then Regali hands out a 50 caliber headshot. He brought out the -1 buzzer for that one. He cuts down his opposition. Still, OG are going to bring this one back to mid-bracket. This round is not settled. This round is not a save. Story up to bat, swings wide for it, and it's a 2-for-1. Story will escape, get away, but running out of ammunition on that MP9. Will dive in towards Arch, but Mutiris now joins into the site, but out in the open, misposition. Keto cleans up. 1v2 here for Story.
He's gonna go save the AWP, I bet. I think that's the case here. He's sticking around, though. Maybe inspired. Where is that AWP at? I don't know where we're going through it whenever he picked up the rifle, but instead he just drops the MP9. I don't try here. He's getting his way on in. Has an HE, and he does have a kit.
I mean, I'm happy that he's going for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah.
It just fills right on in here. Good news is, though, Story's coming in rotation with that AWP, so need some utility here for this B side.
All-time Molly. Utrecht has gotten the spot in. Smokes go down on the fly. Roman drops a smoke, but it has a massive gap. They're going to try pushing through with the no-scope, though, from Story that Deagle can't do. It is Roman from Newbox. He has to replicate it, but he can't. 12 rounds looking likely here as Saw. Finally, they must retake.
Gotta give it a try right now. No saving here. They got some utility. They have Nexa in an angle that could still have impact, even though he's so low on HP.
Wow, what a flash to the sky, but Nexa doesn't care about it. Hands out an instant headshot, and there's nothing much to be said here. A nade that goes down on a Regali, but a 1v3 that is just simply impossible, as Fiku will swing out and clean up. 12-3 here for OG. Oh. Probably going to need to use it in just a second as all of OG push down middle. Smoke dropped in. Nade to follow up. And not a lot behind it. Fasher wants to push through, but is met with bullets. But the flank is developing as Keto runs down Mutiris. The bomb plant isn't safe. Saw can't get it down. They need to get these kills first, and Autosdose will answer the call, but so will Regali and Nexa to go back in as Nexa gets a double, and now it's just Roman out towards the side hall.
From a Rose Dose. Can't deal with what ifs though. Only dealing with what we have right now, and looks like a very equal result in the map. Gonna tie things up 1-1 here, but a good wrap being made here from Saul. We'll see if it can continue to bear fruit.
First Eagle headshot. Man, Regali, doesn't matter the gun. He stays precise with it, goes in for the committed spray on a Roman as well. Keto searching for a target, and he will.
So it's an underrated snack right there. Regali, ooh,
sleep in the
snap
wheel.
back.
To the back of your chair you go. As, hey, maybe Saw can generate a bit of momentum. Look, 12 rounds down. We'll call it far from likely. But, hey, some confidence there from you jerks. That's more of what we were seeing on Vertigo, him hitting the big swing with the good entries. Keto's hearing a lot of commotion. Actually going to tee up a third rotate here. But really going to need it as they come barreling out of the apartments. But Nexa, on a good hold, gets a double kill. And Keto is successful. Instant headshots, and somehow OG win it. And
then, you know, finish the job on that T side, especially on a map like Ancient, who might have changed up a little bit when it comes to some of the favors of the side selections.
Oh, boy. Well, side selections or not, here we go. Into the pistol round and into a straight B play. OG don't care about that knife round. They're going to break into that B site and get that bomb planted. A 2v4. As it stands, and Mutiers and Atasdose have quite the task at hand. With some little boost action. Atasdose doesn't care about that. What a shot. Take Fasher off his perch. And it's very claustrophobic on the site, but a double swing is great. Ooh, Tyrus hands one right back. Nexa down, but with no kit and no armor. Life is very tough here for Mutiris. He's getting chunked down to 28. A good headshot into Regali, but he simply doesn't have the time for this. This is a round one by OG.
Sigh of relief here among the OG camp here. Aggression towards the middle, though. Keto taking these fights. Look at that from Keto. Double entry coming through from him.
That is exactly what you want to see about him. He's been let off the leash. He's been forced in past teams to just be a slow lurking presence. Now he's at the forefront, taking all the duels he could possibly want, and then Regali follows up with an op shot. Now Story will connect on Anexa, but with that opera reveal, Story needs to be incredibly mobile to stay active and be on top of the play. But the bomb getting planted at the B site, everything gets put onto you jerks. He's gonna swing right in. Round 6 will bring you.
Quick boost.
Work out, but Atasdose, he saw the jump up. So Keto will go down as a result. Fasher? Feeling frisky around the smoke. Okay, but Roman just straight smoke spam. Fasher going for the chase, but Roman spins for the double. And this round is a sunken ship for OG. Saw get off to the perfect start.
Absolutely. Great maneuvers right there coming through. Roman, nice adjustments there. The tag on the smoke as well, so Fiku going to be delayed in his effort as well. I feel like Fasher probably just pushing that smoke because they wanted to trade things out, but they still got to remain a little bit cautious. This isn't over just yet. Regali's still on the server. They're giving him fights like couldn't be there up the ramp. You would have hit that. Devastation could have set in here. Flash works out well, but oh, not the double.
Yeah, no headshot there. Regali scoped up.
He hits us. Ooh.
Yeah, while he was moving, unfortunately, it's not the easiest shot to connect. Regali's going to scope up once again. Roman playing the Tickle Peak game. Going to go down, but it...
Us here? No. But he did make noise.
What?
And he lost his teammate.
I mean, gets blasted there. Now Roman moving in and out of the cave, but he doesn't realize his position might be compromised soon. He goes down. Fiku hands out another. What a shot on the Mutiris. The B site is wide open. Atasdose to try and put up the hold. And he does take down Keto, trying to get aggressive. A bit of a mix of flashes in between. Nexa, an opportunity, a burst, but no connection. A 2 versus 2 as he makes the reposition. The bomb planted in a bit of an awkward spot for the T's. Not really planted for Cave. Regali's gonna go ahead and post on up. A boost available here for Nexa, and a shot connected there from Regali. They're still so focused in on that ramp position where Nexa just was. It's going to be the stick from Autos Dose.
Towards middle again. He just keeps on doing it over and over again.
Another double entry for Keto. Roman, can you bring this one back? Well, you jerks is helping out again. Push down through the B steps, and this round is not over. Saw still jockeying for position in this one. And Stories, he's gonna get one tapped. Bye-bye. Nexa absolutely clotheslines him. And off to the A site, OG go. And Saw, do you even try this?
Those two players, 100% known. Right there, Udrix and Roman trying for a retake effort, but look at this crossfire they have to get past.
This is so difficult. Fiku and Nexa combining inside of Donut, but Nexa might give up the game here. Drop a smoke, but it's just, dang, that's tough. Anyways, Keto running out middle yet again. I mean, absolute confidence. Why not?
Got him.
Can't dodge the 5-7. Heat seeking through the smoke.
Head continues, man. Rose Dose and Keto versus each other constantly. This time Rose Dose finally winning out. Roman, though, dealt with on the lurk. That's a big rifle taken care of, and they're already lurked out towards the A side as well. Oh boy, Nexa just sniping down range.
Yep. 5-7 will finish the job. AK to be retrieved. But still in search of a win condition here, Saw, as OG do group up. Kind of convening towards middle. I have to wonder where OG are gonna land. If they fall towards Mutiras, there is a chance. But the B site is the target. This one should settle down nicely.
Gonna bypass a lot of the defense here by making this move, and even you do. Oh, that is you jerks here. Spawn gonna get backstabbed. Not perfect though from PQ. Doesn't cost him.
Okay.
Those picks. It's pretty cool to see Keto trying that as well. And now entering over towards the A side. We'll see if he's sharp as ever. Instead of Rose Dose hits him once again.
Yep. And Mutiras helping out this A side play. A bit forced right into the setup. Just Nexa and a 1v4. Bomb down on the site. Players around these smokes. Volley in towards the triple boxes. And this round seems up for Nexa. Story is just pressed against him with an AWP out of.
It's not the case. Walk into a pretty heavier stack and Cully eager to rush up the ramp side of things.
And up the B stairs we go. But there's the off of Story. No smokes on this play, so it's just a shooting gallery for the defense. A 3-man stack goes about as expected. As Saw with the Nexa. Fasher going down low as well. Mutiras needs to be a bit careful on his fallback because Keto is beginning to activate. Is he practically ready for Story though? Yes! Catches him crouching into the angle. And the offer goes down for Saw.
All the attention in the world drawn off here as well. A lot of reinforcements called in to try and recover this space. Keto tossing in a flash. Mutiras has to give up his position. Spreading these resources all over the map right now. A lot of emphasis being put towards CT spawn and that A side, and they're right in doing so.
Yeah, Mutiras is going to need some help.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Thinking about pushing the smoke, but the reposition from Keto is the last thing Saw expect. Mutiras needs to do everything from the back of the boxes, almost lines up multiple, but it simply doesn't connect. You jerks does drop Fiku on the back end of it. Bomb plant to be established. You jerks will actually push forward for the frags, and he'll get middle, flanking some part of the map. Bomb plant for OG, and a very difficult retake ahead of Saw. They're just going to get this thing going. They don't want to wait any longer, and so the Portuguese will begin filing in one by one into the site. Smoke onto the bomb. Perhaps the defuse could be established. So much utility to be deployed, but Fasher unblinded, starting to line up multiple, transfers the spray to the next, and it's just Story and the one. Saw need it, safe to say. But they're about to test a double setup. Well, now just a single setup with Fasher in line. But it's just going to be a straight A-side split. All these players going up into the red room and the mid-house, and things should be communicated over to Fasher. But this is a straight A-site play. Bomb's going to get planted, and OG are very much out of position here. Story could be tested first. Regali not clearing underneath him, taking his sweet time, but Regali got the dualies in armor, spins around for the easy. Pop, pop, but the same goes for Saw. Just Fasher making his way in from Donut. This is more likely to be a save than not. Fasher out in the open. So many targets. Too many places to look. So Saw will get this necessary pistol.
Absolutely needs to get off to this one. I mean, again, when we look at who OG have been...
Single day of practice, so a lot of things can change, and Keto is one of those. Now, unfortunately, it just gets tapped out of the round by you jerks. A cool shot to open up, but there needs to be follow-up from the rest of OG. And Regali has connected a tag at a minimum, but as Nexa goes down next... Very difficult here for Regali. Gets behind the boxes. Does flick up for Aras Dose. And the bomb is still down in A main. This will take a lot of time, but Regali eventually falls. And so will the rest of this A site, and very likely the round, as Saw will waltz in and get that bomb planted.
Nice shot from Kita, thinking he had dealt with a lurking presence right there. Story. But there is much more behind him here. Figu grabs himself a rifle and a molly. He could actually just molly him out of position just for that kill. You jerks, poor you jerks, you're gonna go down.
He didn't even need to swing.
Yeah, Figu's still sticking around. He's actually trying for this clutch. There might be something to this one. He's getting flanked.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There just isn't a universe that you're supposed to expect this. Fiku's gonna run up to the bomb and says, "Oh, you're not in Donut, not in CT." I don't even think Fiku can escape the bomb blast. Well,
holding on to, they are able to build in another healthy purchase.
Uh-oh. Here's almost gets licked up by the flames, but you jerks will get dropped by the op. So man advantage going here for OG in middle, opening kill. But OG don't want to let off just yet. Fasher even in towards red room. OG still in position to collapse in middle if needed.
Smoke going in towards the red room here. Fasher going to be kind of nullified off this round, but still, Regali's in the right position to have some impact with this elevated angle.
Top. The elevated angle. Story only gets a tag, but Regali's knocked off the line. Keto, though, coming through with follow-up. The bomb spills forward, but he will go down at the hands of Story. But Regali's still putting in work, even on low HP. He's bought time for...
LA. And it was necessary. It finally breaks the deadlock here for OG's T side, or CT side.
As Materis tries to pull a bit of a Keto impression out middle, and look who he takes down. Just the 1-for-1 so far, but the B site only has a single defender in the form of Nexa. As all four players of Saw begin to press forward, Nexa's in some trouble. First kill's good, but a trade is there from you jerks, but he lets off the gas against Fiku. Aras Dose will pick it up though. Bomb plant to go in on the B site, and OG are feeling very locked out right now.
Might need to let Fasher take the next point of contact as he's already up towards the cave side of things. Smoke still in his face. Rose Dose separates these two players from joining forces right now.
Playing so aggressively right now. But that smoke should just seal this round. Regali's gonna feign some presence. Make it seem like they're saving, but oh, Fasher. Muteris really starting to show some star power. Really the first time in this series. Fiku can do something of his own here. First, the second. What a spray transfer out of Fiku. And as Regali pushes forward, that kill is easy. OG down 4v5, 3 straight kills. Can really start putting them on the board as Regali is locking things down. Scoped up with the op. A great shot from Aras Dose will keep the 1v4 dream alive. It's still looking good for OG.
It is. Rose Dose in the clutch. I don't know if he's going to be able to break apart this. Maybe a bomb plant to give some extra cash flow. He's taking a little while to get this one done, and they've kind of got him contained here. He's looking for an isolated duel right now, but Nex is not giving that with his very passive position right now.
Yeah, Autosose clearing spawn. Dropping a smoke. Thinking about the plant, but now activating from spawn. Autosose should be dead in a moment. No, he just escaped Nexa. But only Tempu.
Taking a little bit of damage, but giving it radon back as well to you jerks. Multiple members, though, that he has to worry about on multiple sides of this approach here. It's all towards the B side, though.
Yeah, Nexa left to hold. Not a lot of room to play with here. Mutiris on entry duty. Can't deal with the off angle from Fiku. So opening kills OG. Nexa around the smokes as well, providing problems as Fasher is helping out as well. Autosose gets a trade, but Fiku's still present. It's just Roman in the 1v4, and OG might have just broken Saw here to try and establish themselves in the online.
Try
One last gasp here for Saw. Into the site they go, and Nexa first up. Fiku follow up, but no kill. Just some damage in. Fasher in rotation as well, but open sight lines that he'll take advantage of. Mutiris down, but traded by Roman. Advanced positions here out of Saw in the post.
That's an unfortunate extinguish right there. Fiku still able to hide in the back of sight. That's one less molly they have at their disposal.
Flashes go high, but Roman playing so aggressive far forward. Taking something that Keto doesn't expect, but pushing forward, the timing couldn't be worse. But Fiku jumps into the jaws of Story, flashes wide, time ticking. Molly, though, forces him out into the open, right into Keto. And there is time for the defuse. The extinguish is there, and OG will advance to the second round of the CCT Online Finals.
Yeah, finally a 3-mapper coming on through, but OG only